It's not a job, it's a complete and utter lifestyle. I'd been undercover for like 18 months, and if you'd asked me my real name, I couldn't have told you it. I'd always wanted to join the police. I don't know why, because nobody in my family was. So I joined in 1976. I was given the opportunity as a test to go and do a close protection and surveillance course. And I thoroughly enjoyed it because I could do surveillance, I could do close protection, I could work undercover. It's up to you because you're self-employed. So you can work for who you want and pick which jobs you want. For the past 45 years I've been in the security industry doing close protection, surveillance and undercover work.
How would you describe what you do?
Well, my job is to keep the other person alive, to be aware what's going on around them and move them before something happens.
So let's go through some of the places your career has taken you. What is a day at a hostage rescue? Like?
Well, it starts off, you have to do a lot of surveillance. You've got to find when the hostage is being kept. So I'll give you Iraq, for example. There were some oil people who'd been kidnapped. We had to find where they were being kept. So I spent 6 weeks dressed in a burqa begging at the side of a road, along with lots of other old ladies. Under my burqa though, I did have a Glock 17 strapped to my side, to be fair. We wanted to know the guard changeovers of where they were being kept. We noticed that about 11 o'clock every night the prostitutes went in with a bottle of whiskey, and we turned one of the prostitutes and gave her our bottle of whiskey to take in.
What do you mean by our bottle of whiskey?
Modified. So they'd all fall asleep. We then went in and got the hostages out.
In a scenario where someone wants to get a hostage out, what kind of money is that going to cost them?
Well, it depends. If it's a corporation, because they're news people or they're gas and oil engineers, then it can be anything, I don't know, 250 to $500,000, I suppose, depending on how long you've got to run the operation. If it's a private and it's, it's a child that's been abducted, they haven't got that money. And so we'll do it and we'll pay for it. Let me tell you, I've racked up my credit cards many times and come home and lived on baked beans for 6 weeks.
And what have you had to sacrifice personally for your career?
Oh gosh, probably a lot.
Am I right in saying that you were on a job when you found out about your mum passing away?
Yes, I was undercover. I was working undercover and I got a phone call. It was so unexpected. It said, we're really sorry that, your mum's passed away. You need to sort of get to her house. And I'm surrounded by the people that I've infiltrated. And I had to pretend that my sister had had a car crash because they don't even know I've got a mother, because I've given them a whole false background. That happened on the Saturday. I went back undercover on the Monday because I had to finish the job, and my mum would have understood that. When we ended up in court, because obviously they all got taken to court, I do remember one of them in the witness box saying she made this story up that, her sister had had this crash and she disappeared for 2 days. And then when I got in the witness box, I said, actually, my mum died. And that's why I disappeared for 2 days. But I've got to be honest, it was after that I went back in the police for 5 years because I was so fed up. I'd been undercover for like 18 months. And if you'd asked me my real name, I couldn't have told you it.
Do you feel like you took the job home with you a lot of the time?
All the time. It's a lifestyle. It's not a job. It's a complete and utter lifestyle. You have to remember, I've come from the era of the IRA. Blowing us up in the 70s and 80s. And I still don't get in my car without a check underneath it first. It's habit, it's lifestyle. I've never been into counselling and things like that, but my GP, who's known me since I was born, said you really need to go and get some bereavement counselling. And I sort of poo-pooed it, but went. The best thing I did. I'm afraid I'm get a grip and get over it type person, But also, you do need, if you've got problems, you need to talk about them.
Do you feel you became a sort of mentor to other women who were in the industry?
Very much so. I always say to women, you're better off coming in once, if you have your children and they've started school, because otherwise I'm going to say to you, well, you're going away for 6 weeks. Who wants to leave a newborn baby for 6 weeks? They don't. So you've got to be practical and you've got to be realistic. I can't tell you the funerals, weddings that I've not attended because, you know, I'm somewhere in another part of the world.
And what's been the most rewarding moment of your career?
Oh, wow. I suppose hostage rescue, really, I suppose. Because when you bring them back, you can't just go, there you go, I've brought you back. You have to put them in a safe house, get them psychologists help, doctors help, and also people I've looked after, on the close protection side. Some of the Middle East royal families, you know, I've looked after their mum and they've had babies, and then I've looked after them, and now I've gone to their wedding. That's really satisfying to see them grow up to be nice people.